NaQuandra. I ain't even got my microphone on, but welcome to the Mindset Reset Challenge for these 10 days. I'm coming live to equip you in your mind to live on purpose, to walk in purpose, to be purposeful, and just to get mentally free. We waste a lot of brain energy overthinking. Some of us overthink because our mindset is limited. It's been shaped by your environment, your experiences, and the just people around you. And it's because everything you do and don't do starts in your mind, and the way that you perceive is a fruit of your mindset, right? And so we've been here now 4 days. Today is the fifth day, and we're on mindset shift number 5. Just to give you a recap, mindset shift number 1 is think about what you're thinking about. Number 2 is create a productive environment. Number 3 is I serve an audience of one. So we need to break free from the people pleasing void. And then mindset shift number 4 is sometimes it's messy. And guess what? That is okay. And then mindset shift number 5 is, let me move my camera right quick. Mindset shift number 5 is keep making changes until you get it right. Now, I've kind of been alluding to this shift each day because they all kind of feed in to one another, as they should, because it's all for the benefit of your mind, right? It should all be feeding your mind in different facets and capacities. So keep making changes until you get it right. So it's like when you're training for you're training for in a sport, or you're training and trying to develop a skill, right? What you have to do is keep working at it, working at it, working at it, working at it until you perfect the skill. And there's nothing wrong with having to continually work at something. Just because you're having to practice more than others, you're having to put in more effort than other people, doesn't mean that you're not qualified or that you can't do it, right? That means you're in your own process and you're trying to master what you got to master. Again, don't let false guilt or shame bog you down or bring you to a place of self-condemnation because you feel like you can't get it right. Don't count yourself out before you even give yourself a chance to do it. Keep making changes until you get it right. Just because you haven't seen it done, now I'm getting into another mindset shift, but just because you haven't seen it done does not mean that it isn't possible. And people that you look at and that you admire, and you see that they're established in a particular way, you see that they are well taken care of or whatever in a particular way, they had to endure some things, right? They had to keep making changes until they got that one particular thing right. And so don't allow yourself to be fixated on another person's don't allow your mind to get fixated or either dwell on another person's purpose. You got to be willing to walk in yours and keep building in it and working at it until you get it right. Okay. I think the people who have an all or nothing mindset, which is me, kind of can flow in this a little bit easier than those who don't, because our mindset is like, I got to be all in this and I got to get this right. Like my mom taught us about, like with our homework in high school, get your work done first, then you can play later. She probably had to tell me that one time, because the only memory I have is just always making sure either before I left school or right when I got home, I did my homework and I was free to go, right? Every single time. That became a discipline that I had built unknowingly. So it was like all or nothing. And even now, like when I'm working, it's like I gotta work on just one project, get this done, and move on to the next thing. And sometimes that can limit me in how I build, because sometimes I struggle to pull back from things, trying to master it. And then other times it works out for my good. So that goes back to mindset shift number 1. Think about what you're thinking about, because if you understand how your thought process works, if you understand your learning skills and how you have been developed across this period of time, you can better retrain your mind to work for you instead of against you. A lot of us waste brain energy due to condemnation and due to our lack of thinking about what we're thinking about. Okay? I think this whole 10 days just needs to be called think about what you're thinking about, because Every video, I'm saying, think about what you're thinking about. Think about what you're thinking about. And if you haven't watched the other mindset shifts, you can go through the playlist and press play and let them all run through, okay? Because it's going to feed your soul. It's going to build you up and strengthen you. And it's going to empower you to know that there is more and that you can do more, and that, first of all, we never see ourselves how other people see us. But it'll help you see yourself from a new perspective. It'll help you understand why you think the way you think and break through the barrier of the limited thinking, right? If what's his name? If Nehemiah had to listen to the lies and the destruction and the badgering that Sanballat and Tobiah continually brought at him or presented to him, he would have stopped and not built that wall. But instead, he persevered through it, and he kept working until he finished the wall. There was one point he said that they weren't taking a bath. There was another point when he said that I'm going to have half of y'all on guard. I'm going to have half of y'all working. There was another when he said, as we're up on the wall, I'm going to have my tool in one hand and I'm going to have my weapon in the other hand. There was a whole process through him having to keep working until he got it done. Be willing to work until you have it done. Whether you're working on something that you're building externally or you're working on things that you're building internally, you have to continue to make changes until you get it right. If you mess up, that's okay. Yesterday we said embrace the mess. Sometimes you're going to make a mess. Sometimes you're going to let things slip out of your mouth that you shouldn't be saying, right? Or that wasn't necessarily beneficial. You might have been in your feelings, but that's okay. You can go back and apologize and fix it. You might move too fast on an opportunity and then you realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have did it this way. You can embrace that, fix it, and make a better decision the next time the opportunity goes around. A mistake or failing doesn't mean that you are a failure. You know, the people who are willing to fail are the people who are most successful because they're not afraid to take risks. They're not afraid to learn from what did not work, because that's ultimately what you're doing. You're learning from what did not work because you're making better changes the next time around. For example, the word says, try my heart and know my anxieties. So for the Lord to try your heart, he has to put you in a high pressure situation to see what's in your heart. And every time he tries your heart, you should be making better decisions every single time. Understand? So keep making changes until you get it right. I hope that this was encouraging and it made sense for you. There's nothing wrong with you if you have to keep trying this to master a skill over and over again. There's nothing wrong with you if you have to continue to tweak your launch or tweak your podcast or tweak your product listing or tweak your website. There's nothing wrong with you. Be willing to do that. Be willing to work at it. If it's something that you truly desire to work, listen, y'all will stay in a relationship. I'm not going to say y'all because we will stay in a relationship that clearly doesn't work and continue time after time, try to work on it. Let's just fix this. Let's try it again this time. This time we're not going to do that. This time we're not going to do this. This time we're going to love on each other this way. This time we're going to talk. And every single time something happens and it fumbles. Something happens and it fumbles. But you keep up and you keep trying again. I need you to have that mindset with your purpose. I need you to have that mindset with the vision that God gave for you. And God is way bigger and better than any boyfriend or girlfriend. He is faithful to his word. He is faithful to his children, his sons and his daughters. He watches his word to perform, and he is faithful to those who are faithful to him. So if you would just try God and see, right? Trust him more than the outcome that you're afraid of happening, right? So keep making those changes until you get it right and stay encouraged. We'll be back tomorrow with Mindset Shift number 6. This is your girl, Coach NaQuandra. Sorry I'm talking so fast. I just had some coffee. Also, today is my birthday. Tell the girl happy birthday in the comments. But nevertheless, be blessed. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what to do. Go to my website at CoachNaQuandra.com and sign up for my email subscription list. And also, you are more than welcome to join the Coach's Corner. All right, you guys. Thank you for listening. Talk soon.